All right, we are here. This is Derek with 100 Interviews. We are here with the one, the only, Wayne Sutton. How you doing, Wayne?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. How has your South by been going so far?
So far, the experience has been awesome. The panels have been great, but the most important thing has been the people. The people who you see online, interact with virtually, and just to get the chance to meet them in person, and have a conversation with them in real life, and just to get them know them better. Talking about social media, it's all about the relationships, and you just continue to build on the existing relationships and establish new ones here in real life.
Right, take those online ones offline, and they're much, much better.
Exactly, exactly.
That's great. So, Wayne, what have you been up to? What are you working on right now?
Oh wow! Just continue to build my brand online as a social media strategist, a technology evangelist. I've got a few clients and customers, working with them to help launch their social media campaigns and help them understand what this whole social media buzz is about,
Right.
what Twitter is about. It's not just Twitter. It's about the whole experience online and how you can use that and measure it now, and how they can see the return on investment as far as putting it at the right time, in the right places, reaching the right audience. So doing that and working on, I got a podcast here, me and Kip Barton, that we're doing every single day at South by Southwest Interactive at the Pepsi Podcast Playground at 9 o'clock in the morning. We've been having fun with that. People like 9 o'clock is like early here in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
So we get up early after staying out late and coming to the podcast, going in the booth and doing a live show, pulling people in. I hope you can get a chance to stop by one day.
Right, Wayne. Where can we find that podcast?
On talksocialnews.com.
Awesome.
And they also got WayneSutton.tv, the interactive online video channel that I'm working on. Hopefully get that syndicated and go for there.
That's awesome. So, Wayne, you were talking earlier. The whole reason that we came up with the whole 100 Interviews concept was that there are a lot of people out there using social media, and there's a lot of consultants. There's a lot of so-called experts that talk about how social media should be used, how it is being used. But we really wanted to get kind of to the root of the people that are on the street using social media in their everyday lives. How are you using it to connect, stay connected with your friends, your family, and then also promote your personal brand and the companies that you're working for?
Well, to stay connected with my friends and family, I mean, if you've been following me on Twitter for a while, you'll see Follow Friday I did one day was the Suttons, and the Suttons on Follow Friday is myself, my wife, my younger sister, my older sister, my mother, and my father are all on Twitter.
So we get 5 for the price of one.
Yeah, six,
Six
including the wife. It's
Okay.
six.
Six for the price of
Suttons
one.
on Twitter. So it's like somebody said we're the first family, first Twitter family. You know what I mean?
We need to make a sitcom out of that.
It'd probably be crazy. But and so I mean, I mean, it's not. I don't want to get people to think just Twitter is social media, because it's not. That's just one element of the tools that are online that people can use. But for like a fun to stay connected, my mama, she posted something online about me when I was my younger days, and I was like,
She doesn't put any pictures up. She doesn't use TwitBic, does she?
no, I mean,
Okay.
she's not there yet,
Okay.
But it was one of those days.
You have to be scared of that because there may be some photos that you don't want up there.
Exactly, and I said this is the one time I might wish my mother was not on Twitter. Then she got on Facebook and she's on Reach Out. And there's another thing. There's a guy who from Seattle, Washington. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina. He's from Seattle, Washington. He came here, flew in, and we met. And like he knows my mom more than he knows me, because she's online and having these conversations.
That's awesome.
And,
That is awesome.
so that's a little funny story with that. But as far as with businesses and so forth, is the first thing is getting them listening mode. As after we just say bring them in and they're gonna be a potential client, and then we say we're gonna create a strategy. Just don't jump in, because a lot of businesses or either marketing firms just want to jump in and understand social media. They want to start Twitter and they want to start Facebook, fan pages and so forth. It's just like, look, you need to have a strategy. You need to have a well thought out strategy. You got to find out who your target audience is, and then you want to go in listening mode. You just want to go watch mode. Watch the conversations, watch the demographics, and see what age limit, what community, what is your target user. Maybe female 31 to 50, it may be 18 to 25 years old. So you got to go to where they participate at, and then you got to make a decision, because a lot of customers, they want to let's start our own social network. Well, there's social networks out there that you can go and just reach that be better value. You go and participate in those social networks and start your own community. So you got to think about those type of things.
That's awesome. So we wanted to finish up this wonderful interview with. Do you have any great stories? I know you were telling me you might have a few for me. I was wondering if you could share anything that might be able to put up on our site.
Oh wow, funny stories.
Anyone you've met maybe, or anyone that maybe has made you laugh that you follow on Twitter?
Oh, making me laugh. Wow. on Twitter, as far as making me laugh, is when there's a event going on, like on television, a sports game, or like the Grammys.
Right.
I didn't tweet one time about the Grammys. I mean, there was enough conversation going about the Grammys, but just watch the conversation that other people are having about what is happening on something major event.
Doesn't it give you a totally different perspective?
Yes.
Because I sit there with my computer, and any kind of event that happens,
Uh-huh.
I follow the stream,
Uh-huh.
especially on the hashtag,
Uh-huh.
and then follow it on real life. And it's so funny to get everyone's perspective on what's going on TV.
Yeah, and thing I don't really think people think about it, but this stuff is open. I mean, you got to think about what you say online sometimes. 'Cause
Exactly.
it can come back to hurt you.
And it's
like
archived forever.
forever. So yeah, so you got to think about what you're saying. Dropping the f bombs here and there. I
Yeah.
mean, if that's your
If you want,
thing,
hey, if you want to run for Congress someday, you got to
might,
watch this
yeah,
stuff.
you might want to think about dropping the f bomb. So that's one of the things. It's fun to watch the conversations. I'm a big UNC fan. We're coming up on the final. Well, we lost yesterday.
What
so
happened? What happened to your Tar Heels?
yeah, so I'm catching the heat. Everybody's know I'm a big UNC fan, so everybody let me catch the heat. I'm like, well, I'm not even gonna throw the excuse that we didn't have a point guard, but I'm like, we won the ACC tournament I think the past 2-3 years, so all we worry about the big dance.
Yeah,
So,
you know what? You're going to be in the big dance, and I think you're going to do really well. So.
all right, I hope so too. Go Tar Heels. I got the Carolina Blue on, so go Tar Heels.
All right, Wayne. It's been great talking with you. I'm so glad you joined us here on 100 Interviews, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your South by.
All right, great. Thanks.
Thanks,
Enjoyed
bud.
it.
All right.